Danny here at The Real Deal Estate. Everybody knows the rules. One post a day, sometimes two. Today's topic, questions to ask when hiring your realtor. Okay. Number one, and I know this is a loaded question. Ask him what his plan is. What do you mean, what's my plan? My plan is to sell your house. Right, but how are you going to do it? And how are you going to get me top dollar? There is a strategy. There is a method. Now, me personally, I'm not going to disclose what I do and my tricks of the trade. But if I sit down with you, I'll gladly go over it. So, hey, drop me a call. Number two, how will you market my home? What do you mean? How are you going to market my home? Do you do mailers? Do you do just listed? Do you do cold calling? Use social media. Again, I touched on that in the past. Or do you have a weekly email? There's a lot of different ways to market somebody's home. Number three, this one may blow your mind. Will you attend the showings? 9 out of 10 realtors don't show up to show your house to prospective buyers. Now, we do co-broke. There are other agents that could possibly show up with their clients. Even when the other agent shows up, I'm there. I'm there for everything. I'm there for the pictures, the appraisal, the inspection. I'm there if you got a leaky pipe in the bathroom. Shit, I might even be under there myself fixing it, okay? You'd be surprised. You think you're hiring somebody to sell your house, and they're calling you and they're saying, hey, you got 10 appointments today. Here they are. Remember, this is the most single biggest decision of your life. I think you need proper guidance. I mean, you're paying for it, right? Makes sense to me. Number five, are you a local? Are you a native? Why is that important? I mean, you got to know the market. You got to know what neighborhoods you're pitching, who's your buyer, accessibility to transportation, Manhattan, shopping, etc. Okay. Number six, are you a top producer? What's that? Top producer. There's about 5% of real estate agents that do all of the business on Staten Island. And at the end of the year, there's an award ceremony from the Staten Island Board of Realtors, awarding people a top producer. There's a bronze, there's a silver, and there's a gold. So I think it's important to at least place every year because it shows you that you have an aggressive, hungry realtor that is obviously producing, okay? Number seven, do you do this full time? There's a lot of part-time agents out there, and they give the full-time agents a bad rap. Some of these people want to sell one house and take their family on vacation, and that's it. That's not the guy you want for your house, okay? Number eight, are you a listing agent or are you a buyer's agent? What does that mean? There's a big difference from a listing agent, somebody who knows how to list your house properly. And then there's a big difference from somebody that's a buyer's agent that works just buyers. Some people prefer to work just buyers. They don't want the responsibility, and maybe they don't have the skills and the marketing to actually list your home properly to get you top dollar, okay? Number nine, will I be bound to my contract with you? Now, I tell people all the time, I say, if you don't want to work with me, I don't want to work with you. I'll shake your hand and tear up the contract and walk away. Now, if you're in a legal contract where you have a buyer security deposit and you're fully executed, you can't get out of that. But 9 out of 10 listing agreements, you can easily ask your realtor, hey, it ain't working out. I want to cancel the listing agreement. That's going to put all his cards on the table right there. If he don't want to let you out of that contract, then it's showing you what his intentions are. Me, no problem. 20 minutes later, you're done. Okay. Number 10. What are the fees associated with selling my home? And I'm not talking just realtor fees. There's a lot of additional fees in New York. You have New York City and state transfer taxes. You have property condition disclosure statements. You have attorney fees. Although I sit down with a lot of my homeowners and break this down for them and I go over everything, they always seem to be baffled at the closing table of how much money they're coming out of pocket. Well, listen, I hope you enjoyed today's edition of The Real Deal Estate. On the way out, if you could smash that like button and maybe even subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Real Deal, out.